Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of LBAM Radio. Tonight, I am joined by a very special guest, Jordan Johnson. Jordan, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Tell our listeners, Jordan, a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jordan. I am from Canada, and I am currently going to university in the States, and I like Lego, and I like brickfilming.
Awesome. I've got to ask this. How did you come up with the name Fancy Pants?
Well, it's not... I don't know. There's not really a good story to it or anything. It was just, basically, when YouTube started to become popular, this was before I even was... before I even knew anything about brick filming. I just decided I wanted to sign up because I think at the time, and I think now, it's still the same where you can't really comment or like anything unless you have an account. So I made an account and I just decided I was going to call it Fancy Pants for no other reason than I thought it was funny. And then I started making brick films and the name just kind of stuck, so I kept it.
Awesome. So, what got you into Legos and got you interested in them?
Well, I think every little boy loves Legos. I mean, I think it's almost inherent in every child. But in my family, there's a lot of boys in my family. So every Christmas for a long time, we've gotten Lego, and so every Christmas we're building Lego, and we have collected quite a bit through the years, and so it's always been a big part of my family, and so that was kind of how it started.
Okay, so how were you inspired to start brick filming and come up with your first video, The Ruthless Plan?
Well, I originally got inspired to do it by I saw them on YouTube. You know, when brick filming first really started, it was, from what I saw, mainly Star Wars.
Yeah.
Brick films that came out a lot. So I saw that and I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. How do you do that? And I started experimenting with trying to make stop motion films, and Ruthless Plan really wasn't the first film that I did. The first film that I tried to do with Lego really wasn't even stop motion. It was just like with my video camera filming Lego and random stuff like that. So I think from there, that's what inspired a Star Wars themed story, and then made the Ruthless Plan from there.
Yeah, so you did some tests in between the Ruthless Plan and the game, and from what I observed, the game was a lot better quality. What kind of changed in between those two?
Well, I think just by doing the Ruthless Plan, I learned a lot of different things about what to do and what not to do as far as stop motion animation is concerned. And I think the game was the first animation that I used, like a stop motion program to capture the frames, which really helped a lot in being able to go back and re-watch your animation and make sure it's perfect, because if you don't have that feature, you're kind of animating blind, which makes it way harder. So I think that made a big difference.
Yeah. So, how would you come up with Bridge and Gus and that kind of storyline, I guess, that's been pretty popular for you?
Yeah. Well, I guess I've just always loved the Star Wars Lego, and so I wanted to continue doing more stories with that, and I've just always thought when watching Star Wars, thinking about like the clones, like they must have like had some training or something before they were ready to go and get killed. And so I thought, might as well make up a story about a clone training center and had made up Bridge and Gus from there, and Commander, and made a little story about it.
Oh yeah. So I think your next video was The Force Unleashed, which is like your most popular video, and in my opinion, the best Lego brick film out there right now. So what was kind of the inspiration for that, and about how long did it take you to make it?
Well, the inspiration for it was, I was on the website brickfilming.com, and at the time, a lot of times there would be people in a chat room, and we would just chat about brick filming and stuff. And me and another brick filmer came up with an idea to have an animation challenge, where we put out a challenge to the rest of the community to make a lightsaber duel of some sort. And that was the initial inspiration to make it. And from there, I knew I wanted to do The Force Unleashed because I just really liked how they kind of took liberties with how powerful the Force was and just made it a lot cooler than it was in the original movies. And so I thought it'd be fun and challenging to try to do the same thing in Lego. So that's what made me do it.
Have you ever thought about doing The Force Unleashed 2?
Of course I have. Yeah, absolutely. It's just a matter of the right time and the right, I guess, situation, because if I was to make a Force Unleashed 2, I wouldn't want it to just be, just because I wanted to make one, it would have to be better than the first one. And until I feel like I can make one that is better than the first one, I'm not going to make it. But as soon as I feel ready and I feel like I'm going to make a better one, then I will do it.
Awesome. So you did the Clone Halloween, what was it? The 24-hour brick film contest. Expect this. I think your next one was the build-off. Am I right?
Well, I did the doorway as well. That was
kind of
a
for the
short one that I did.
That contest.
Yeah, I did that one for a contest.
Yeah.
And didn't win. And the winner was lame, so I was mad.
So you did the build-off. Was that contracted by LucasArts, or was that kind of something you did on your own?
That was contracted by LucasArts. They contacted me and asked if I would be interested in doing a couple of videos for advertising the game, and only ended up doing one video. But yeah, it was pretty cool. They kind of gave me the story idea of what they wanted, and they sent me the set that was used and a bunch of the Lego, and I animated it, and then they edited it and put it together. So it was a fun thing to do.
Did they pay you?
Yeah, I got paid a little bit to do it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask, where did you get that big kind of, I guess, Geonosian setup, but LucasArts gave that to you?
Yeah, they built it for me. That was kind of cool.
It was pretty cool. I was wondering where you did, like if you custom made it or something. Yeah.
I'm not that good.
Then you upload the video saying that you're leaving for 2 years, and hopefully you'll come back. What'd you do when you left? And yeah, what'd you do?
Yeah. Well, like I said in the video, it's like 2.5 years ago now. I went on a mission for my church, because in my church, young men and young women who are about 18 or 19 years old have the opportunity to go to a different place, either in their own country or far away in different countries, to serve a mission, and basically what we do is we go around and we serve people and we teach them about the gospel of Jesus Christ and teach them about church and how it can help them in their life.
Awesome. That's great. So then you come back. I have a question. What do you think about Disney buying Star Wars?
I think, well, probably Disney's gonna own everybody by the time we're old. I think it's just, I hope it's a good thing. I hope when they do the new Star Wars movies that it'll be a good thing. But it's hard to say at this point, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So then you come back, you make the Freedom of Expression video. What was kind of the lead up for that? The Batman,
well,
Batman in there.
Yeah, Batman in there. Batman, well, okay, the whole thing that got that video started was I always wanted to make a joke about how minifigs, they can't change their face. They're kind of stuck with either being smiling or sad. Some of them are lucky, have two faces, but most only get one. And then there's like Batman, who has a white bar on his head, so if he's not wearing his helmet, he looks kind of stupid. And so that was kind of what I wanted to do, and I felt like doing the skateboard animation would be kind of cool as well, a good challenge for me to try. And so that was how it started.
You obviously didn't lose any of your skills while you were gone. I forgot to ask, did you have anything to do with the good old days done by, I guess, your younger brothers that was on your channel?
I didn't have anything to do with it, no. They did that when I was on my mission, and I didn't see it until I got back, so that was all them.
So yeah, you did the Freedom of Expression, you did the video with Fridge and Gus saying that they were upset that you hadn't made a video with them for 2 years.
Yeah, they were very upset.
Yeah. So you made a video for them continuing their story from Clone Halloween from I guess a couple of years back. How did you come up with the, I guess, ending to that story?
Well, I mean, Gus needed to get the candy, man. I guess that was what started it. So I had to figure out a way for Gus to get the candy, and I wanted to have the Candyman make a reappearance as well, because I kind of like his character. So I kind of built it from there.
Yeah. Do you have any plans to continue that every Halloween, or is that done? Or can you say?
I would love to see it continue. I think it's a fun tradition for sure. If I can come up with a good enough story idea to continue it, I'll definitely do it for 2014.
Awesome. So then you did the Thanksgiving clone one, the clones kind of sharing what they were thankful for, but the end, they all got mad at each other. And then the Christmas video, and now you just posted a video saying you want to make your channel more of a, I guess, hub or a center for the community of brick filmers. What are your plans for that?
Well, I just, when I came back to YouTube, and I kind of course I was really curious what had happened with brick filming since I was gone, and I hoped it had got like huge and whatever, and it was pretty much the same as it was before, so I was kind of a little bit disappointed that it really hadn't changed that much, and so I wasn't sure when I got back from my mission like how involved I was going to be able to be in brick filming, But now at this point, I really feel like, I do have time and the resources to be involved, and I want to be able to, I guess, reignite the fire that was in brick filming like 2 years ago. Like, it was, I don't know, it seemed like it was a pretty big thing. And so I hope that with the monthly contests and critiquing other people's films and helping other people to improve, that we'll get a lot more really cool videos from different people and start to, I guess, increase the excitement and the quality of the videos that we're all making, because I think brick filming is awesome and it deserves a lot more respect, I guess.
So, what are your thoughts about the upcoming Lego movie? Do you like that Lego's doing something that I guess somewhat in a stop motion animation sort of way, or what are your thoughts about it?
I'm excited to see it. Of course, it would be cooler if it was all stop motion animation, because, I mean, to me, if you're going to make a Lego movie, to me, it has to be stop motion. That's the only way it can be. But from what I can see, the way that they've done the computer animation, they've done it in such a way that it has kind of a stop motion feel to it. So I do like that, and I mean, it does look like it's going to be pretty good, so I'm definitely going to watch it.
Okay. What plans do you have, I guess, for future stop motion videos, like for Bridge and Gus, and, will you branch out into other Lego themes as well, like, other licensed themes, or just kind of stay where you are in terms of themes?
Well, I think Bridge and Gus will definitely be back in one form or another. I would love to kind of continue the Bridge and Gus story at a more in-depth kind of way. I've done a lot of just like short animations for like holidays, but I would like to do a longer story for Bridge and Gus. So that's something I'd like to do. And then as far as other themes are concerned, yeah, I would love to do other themes. I like doing different things. As much as I love Star Wars, you can kind of get tired of it. So, Lord of the Rings or Marvel stuff sounds like a lot of fun. So, there's like so many things that I can do and ideas that I have. It's just a matter of deciding what's next and just going through them.
So, I guess, what tips do you have for someone beginning with brick filming, and how to improve their brick filming for the future?
Good question. There's a lot of things. I think most importantly, if you're going to brick film, you have to really love to brick film, because in order to improve and make something that's really great, you have to be willing to spend hours and hours doing it and being a perfectionist with it. You can't just like say, oh, that looks good enough. It's not good enough if it's just good enough. You have to really be diligent in wanting to make it the best you can. And there's obviously some things that really help, like I mentioned before, having a stop motion software is super helpful, like iStop Motion, where you have features like overlay and being able to switch back your animation so you're not doing it blind. Makes a huge difference in learning how to animate and perfecting it. And besides that, make sure that you make original material. I think it's totally cool to use the themes that are out there, because they're a lot of fun and people recognize the characters. But I would definitely try to take your own unique spin on them and show your own creativity through the themes that are available.
Yeah. So, I guess the last question is, what programs do you use for your stop motion animations?
Well, the main one for animation is iStop Motion, which is, it's only for Mac, so for PC users there's a program that's pretty equivalent to it. It's called Stop Motion Pro. From what I've seen, I've never used it, but from what I can tell, it does all the same kind of things for the same price, which is about $50.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you really want to get intense, there's Dragon Frame.
$300. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great program, but it's more than what you need for brick filming, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, and then I mean, there's also Monkey Jam, which is free, which you can start out with. I would recommend upgrading from Monkey Jam. It's not super great, but it's a good place to start. And I also use Photoshop for doing some effects, like masking, if there's like lightsabers or gunshots and stuff like that. And I use Adobe Premiere Elements to edit everything together.
Awesome. Well, Jordan, it's been really fun today, and thanks for coming on. And please note this podcast is not affiliated with the Lego company in any way. The official Lego website can be found at lego.com. If you'd like more information, please email me at lbambricks@gmail.com. That's lbambricks@gmail.com. Thanks, Jordan, for coming on, and this has been another edition of LBAM Radio.
Awesome, thanks for having me.
It's been awesome, man. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
I'm living in a Lego house. I'm sitting in a Lego chair. I'm watching my Lego TV in my Lego underwear. And is it ever lumpy?